Indonesia is one of the countries in the world that has high biodiversity. With an area of more than 70,000 islands, Indonesia is the largest archipelagic country in the world. And one area that's very important for Indonesia's biodiversity is the Wallace area. The Wallace area covers Sulawesi, Maluku, and Nusa Tenggara. Various endemic species of animals and plants can be found in this area. Not only endemic, but also unique. One of the endemic and unique types of animals in Wallacea is a type of bird from Megapod family. Megapods have unique characteristics: strong legs, relatively small heads, and rarely fly. Megapods are incubator birds. When it comes to incubating eggs, the megapod family has a unique and very different way from other birds. They do not incubate their eggs, but they are hatched by nature. They use leaf litter and sand on the beach as a medium for incubating their eggs. They have strong claws that enable them to use a variety of soils in forests and beaches. The megapod family consists of approximately 7 genera and 21 species, with one of the smallest species being the Moluccan Scrubfowl or Eulipoa wallacei. Eulipoa wallacei is a member of the megapods family, which is spread across the Maluku Islands and its surroundings. The body is not too big, but has an egg size 3 times larger than ordinary chicken egg, and this is a unique attraction for Eulipoa. Also, its eggs are much sought after by a local people as a source of protein. Eulipoa chicks have lived independently from the early age, and this is because they hatch in nature and are not directly incubated by their parents. Eulipoa chicks learn to defend themselves in nature from an early age under various conditions. Various types of predators very easily threaten them, which is also a factor in the vulnerability of Eulipoa populations in nature. In Maluku, one of the locations that are very easily accessible by sea transportation in Haruku Island, and there are 2 villages on Haruku Island that preserve Eulipoa, and 2 are Kailolo village and Haruku village. First, we will look at the conditions in Kailolo village. Kailolo village is one of the villages on the north coast of Haruku Island. The village has several sandy fields surrounded by lush vegetation, which are the nesting areas of Eulipoa wallacei. The existence of this bird in the village of Kailolo has been around for several generations until now. For this reason, the local community continues to guard the sandy fields of Eulipoa can continue to come and lay eggs. In this village, people consume Eulipoa eggs as a source of protein. They manage it by not taking all the eggs but deliberately leaving some of the eggs for later to become birds. Next, let's look at the condition in Haruku village. This village has same name as the name of this island, Haruku Island. At first, no Eulipoa has come to this village, and in the 90s, when the community started clearing the beach area and leaving large areas of sandy shoals, many Eulipoa came to this area to lay their eggs. In Haruku village, apart from having a Eulipoa breeding facility, various customary rules are enforced to protect natural resources in the forest, sea, and rivers. With the local language in Maluku, these rules are called sasi. Sasi also helps conservation efforts. In the end, people also don't eat anything related to Moluccan Scrubfowl or Eulipoa wallacei. In the 2000s, Eulipoa's egg-laying habitat was subjected to severe abrasion several times due to the effect of climate change, eliminating more than 90% of its area. The community tries to maintain the location with various efforts, even though abrasion disasters have continued to occur in recent years and often destroy the embankment built to withstand waves. The local community is still trying to protect the area. Several times, the abrasion disasters has also destroyed the Eulipoa egg breeding area and the Eulipoa protection breeding area. In 2022, with the Marinus Plantema Foundation's help for the conservation area's reconstruction, the captive site was revamped for the umpteenth time. The goal is to protect the eggs and chicks from abrasion and flooding and reduce the threat of predators from other animals. Surrounding the breeding area is bounded with a more robust material than before. After that, the collected Eulipoa eggs can be buried again in the ground with a captive system that is safer from predators. After the eggs hatch, the chicks will be kept in the separate cages. Newly hatched chicks will be cared for several days before being released into nature. This activity intends to reduce the death rate of chicks. Because on their way to the forest, newly hatched chicks are always easy preyed upon by other predators. Therefore, by releasing the stronger chicks, it is hoped that many of them will safely reach the forest. From Haruku Island, move to Seram Island. Seram Island is the largest island in the province of Maluku, which is located north of Ambon Island, Haruku Island, Saparua Island, to the Nusa Laut Island. Seram Island is located between the Banda Sea and the Seram Sea. Seram Island is known as Nusa Ina by the local community. From Haruku Island, speedboats, small ships, and ferries can reach Seram. Seram Island is divided into 3 administrative districts: Central Maluku Regency, West Seram Regency, and East Seram Regency. For this project, East Seram District was chosen as one of the locations. It is because there is much information from local people who know about the Eulipoa existence. However, very little is known about this area's threat to the Eulipoa population. Like the condition of various islands in Maluku, Seram is also a significant producer of the species such as cloves and nutmeg. In addition, there are also various types of banana and sweet potato varieties, coconut, cocoa, corn, and various kinds of livestock and other plantations. However, apart from the various natural resources it owns, Seram is open to threat from companies and investors that threaten the existence of the forest and all the biodiversity in it. Forest fires, homogenization of forest land due to oil palm, deforestation, and the impact of climate change are some of the triggers for the increasingly threatening condition of forests in Seram. And this indeed threatens the diversity of the birds, including Eulipoa. The conflict between the community and the company to defend their forest area is one of the efforts of the local community to protect their homes. One of the conflict from 2019 to 2021 is between the people of Sabui village, Siwalalat district, Eastern Seram, and a plantation company. This company violated its business license by not engaging in nutmeg plantation activities but engaging in illegal logging. Local people did not like it when their forest was intruded upon by the company's tractor and other heavy equipment and encroach of various types of trees in customary forest. Not only that, even the company violated the ancestral tradition that the community had implemented. Worse, the local people were first arrested by the police without any prior confirmation of cause and effect. The people in Sabui village did not give up and fought until the company's business license was revoked. For this reason, several forest locations in Sabui village and the closest area have become destination for searching Eulipoa's nest. Local people were given Eulipoa's pictures. People who often see this bird immediately know and recognize it through the image shown. Then, some people are happy to help us find Eulipoa nest in the forest. The condition of the Eulipoa nest found in the forest is in a protected position. In general, the nest is built near a tall and leafy tree. Eulipoa doesn't just have an egg-laying strategy but also a nest-building plan. The nest is protected by a kind of rattan plant or calamus which has thorns and grow tall. The system is natural protective barrier to protect the nest. In addition, on the coast, traces of Eulipoa's activities to bury their eggs were also found. It still needs to be clarified about the condition of the Eulipoa's population in this location, but at least this trip proves that Moluccan Scrubfowl, this endemic bird of Maluku, still a hope to live. As long as the forest is maintained, Eulipoa will still exist. Searches in Sabui and the surrounding area support the ecological fact that protecting species mean protecting their habitat. This sounds very cliché, but it is a fact. Humans who live in areas with high biodiversity and endemism must be serious and radical in protecting their forest. The Moluccan Scrubfowl is the only one of many species endemic to this region, and there may still be many other endemic species that still need to be discovered. Of course, they are all biodiversity supports that human must be preserved. Various methods of captive breeding carried out in Haruku village for Eulipoa conservation are in situ conservation efforts. Where in situ conservation is one of the efforts to protect species existence, the most important thing is protecting the forest. The condition of isolated island with high biodiversity and endemicity requires humans to treat forest correctly and respectfully.